Hi guys, Tin Spence here again. I completely forgot something. I've already finished the video about the words that you should know when you move to the UK, and then I just remembered. I think I mentioned about, going to the toilet, saying spend a penny. They have so many words for going to the toilet. Like, I'm gonna go to the loo, I'm gonna spend a penny. There's another one, taking a piss. But you have to take a note of the because if it's a the, it's something completely different. So if you say, I'm going to take a piss, I'm gonna go take a piss, or, oh, he's taking a piss, that means they're going to the toilet. To pee, piss is pee. But if they say, I'm taking the piss, then that means they are joking. Taking the mickey out of someone, making fun of someone, or it can also mean taking advantage. Someone is really nice to me, and like, for example, they offered to give me coffee, and then I take advantage of it and demand the coffee, then that's me taking the piss. I was at a party once, and I've just it was a long time ago. Yeah, I just moved into this country. I'm still adjusting to the way people talk. And I remember I was at a party and this guy was like saying stuff, and then randomly he would say, I'm taking the piss. And I was so confused because I was thinking, why is he not going to the toilet? And so I was like, why don't you go to the toilet then? And then he wouldn't go to the toilet, and he just carried on talking to me. And then he would say, I don't know, like stories. He would just carry on with his stories. He would say, I'm just taking the piss again. And I was just like, I really don't understand. Why don't you go to the toilet? And he's just standing there. And I'm like, you've been wanting to go to the toilet for a long time and you're still here until now. And why are you still standing there? Wouldn't you want to be in the toilet when you take the piss? Like, won't your trousers get wet? Later on, like that I found out what taking the piss actually meant, and then that situation and that moment made a lot more sense. That's why he's not going to the toilet. They also have knock yourself out, not to be confused with knock yourself off. So I was at my dad's place and I made some food, said, and I have the rest of this. And I said, yeah, knock yourself off. And then he started laughing like crazy. And I was like, what? Why are you laughing? He said, don't ever say that. Don't ever repeat that. I'm like, what? Knock yourself off? And he was like, oh my gosh, it's knock yourself out. It's not knock yourself off. And apparently, knock yourself off means like masturbate. And I was thinking, I feel like I've said that to other people before that time, but well, too late now. Sarcasm is really popular here. So I used to have in a nursing home that I used to work at, like I was doing my placement in a nursing home in Stevenage, and so most of the people I was working with there are British, like white British, and they're like really good with sarcasm, and I didn't get it in the beginning. Like they would say stuff like, oh, I hate you, and I would be like, what did I do? Why do you hate me? He would be like, no, that's sarcasm. Just say the opposite of what you actually mean to say. I know it could be really confusing, right? Because how would you know if it's sarcasm or if it's the real thing? But I think the facial expression, the tone of voice, and the gestures, I think that's where you will get a clue if they're being sarcastic or not. I think you can basically say anything and not be insulting if the rest of your facial expressions, if your tone of voice, and if your gestures show like a pleasant type of demeanor. Like, for example, if I tell you, I hate you, I swear at you, like, F you. It's like, it's not offensive. For most people, you know, you're not gonna be taken as offensive if your body language says that you're not trying to be offensive. But you know, if you say anything positive, but the body language is nasty, then it could be taken as something offensive. Majority of what you say comes from the body language and not really what you're actually saying. Because imagine if I say, like, you're so good, aren't you? It sounds really, really sarcastic after years. And now that I start to feel like I'm actually starting to get how they say things here, you know, adjust to it. My friend tells me about Cockney. And I feel like I have to start all over again. I hope you like this video. Give it a thumbs up if you liked it. Share it with your friends and subscribe to my channel. I'm an angel without a name. Don't fall in love. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to everyone who's got their birthday today, especially Alex or HCA. Have an amazing day and thank you so much for subscribing to my channel.